BrightSideBen.com.
Good morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to the Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to the Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on the Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing, renewing, regenerating system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is simply the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we are here for you. We are here for you. We welcome your phone calls on the Bright Side at 855-660-4261. If you have a success story you'd like to share, if you want to contribute to the conversation, 855-660-4261 is your number. And, of course, if you have questions about skincare or ingredients, formulations, longevity products, again, 855-660-4261 is your Bright Side telephone number for you guys who want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear us talk about or advertised or recommend on the program. You can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Or you can head over to my website, BrightSideBen.com, take a peek at our shopping cart, take a special long look at the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, multivitamin mineral complex powder that you add to water and drink, now Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0, with prebiotics and probiotics and GMO-free and more nutritional value, and maybe even a better taste, depending on your preferences. And you can find out all about it at BrightSideBen.com. Also want to remind you to check out my blog, PharmacistBen.com. Thank you to Robert Lundgren, my webmaster. And if you want to join the longevity team, join me in my mission to educate the world about the importance of a good nutritional supplement program and maybe even earn yourself some thank you checks for sharing the products. You can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, or you can click on the Join the Team link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at BrightSideBen.com. You know, guys, we got more control over our health than we know, than we think, than we have been told. We have more control over the status of our body than we've ever considered. And that's the premise here on the Bright Side. That's why I call this program the Bright Side. It's the good news about health and nutrition, the good news that says that no matter what our health challenges are, we have control, much more control than we've been led to believe. I know it's not easy if you're feeling sick. It's not easy if you have a degenerative disease, God forbid, cancer or heart disease, or even something as mild as bad skin. But I'm here to tell you that by controlling your biochemistry via the foods we eat and via the nutritional supplements we take, via life strategies like breathing correctly, mental strategies like thinking correctly, emotional strategies like feeling correctly, we can control how our body responds to the ups and downs, the vicissitudes of life. We've been talking about aging for the last couple of days. We've been talking about cell waste for the last couple of days. And under ordinary healthy circumstances, the cells of our body, the 100 trillion cells of our body, can eliminate wastes. But as our bodies break down, those wastes do not get removed as effectively. And this is a key part of the aging process. In fact, it may be the most important component of the aging process, as well as the degenerative disease processes. This is what gets missed. We can learn a lot about the aging process from the degenerative disease process. We can learn a lot about the aging process from osteoporosis, from wrinkling, from eczema. They all have similar biochemistry. Degenerative disease and aging all have similar biochemistry phenomena behind them. The same chemicals are released The same chemicals are not released. The same kind of biochemistry occurs when we're aging as when we are breaking down in degenerative disease. This understanding of degenerative disease is super important to understand, and it really is all we need to understand and correct if we want to feel better and younger and healthier. All we need to understand is the chemistry behind the degenerative disease process, the chemistry behind the aging process. Even if we're not sick, even if we simply want to slow down the aging process, we're going to want to do the same things that we do when we're confronted with illness or a health challenge. In fact, pretty much no matter what kind of degenerative crisis we're confronting, something as mild as acne or eczema, something as serious as heart disease or cancer or autoimmunity, we're going to want to do the same things. This is a cornerstone of the Brightside philosophy. The body breaks down generically, whether it's aging or whether it's disease. And from a therapeutic healthcare perspective, all we really need to do, if we really want to address the challenge of degenerative disease or of aging, all we really need to do is figure out the biochemistry behind the process and then reverse it. That's it, folks. No matter what we're dealing with, we got to focus on the same fundamental premises, the same fundamental philosophies. There are fundamental ideas that we need to address if we're going to stay healthy, if we're going to be healthy, whether we're dealing with a degenerative disease or whether we're dealing with the aging crisis. Later on, the fundamental ideas are the most important. Later on, there's targeted things we could do, but the basics come first. You don't build a house before you have the foundation. You don't put the windows in or the roof on before you have the house. Accessory nutrients for the eyes or for the skin or for the bones that don't address the fundamentals like digestion and blood sugar, these are icing on the cake. Accessory nutrients are icing on the cake, but first you got to have the cake. The cake is the digestive component. The cake is the blood sugar component. And then perhaps the adrenal thyroid axis. Even this point is not as fundamental as blood sugar and digestive health, no matter what we're dealing with, whether it's aging or whether it's cancer or whether it's pimples or whether it's rashes, whether it's osteoporosis or whether it's degenerative disease. This is so important because this is our control. The digestive system and the blood sugar system. The digestive system and the blood sugar system. And folks, there isn't a drug on planet Earth that can help us here. There isn't a drug that a doctor can give you that you can buy at the pharmacy. There's not a surgical procedure. There's not a device that can help us at these fundamental building block levels. The digestive system and the blood sugar system. The digestive system and the blood sugar system, no matter what you're dealing with. Accelerated aging, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, eczema, cancer, whatever. Digestive system, blood sugar system. These are the foundations. Later on, we can deal with accessory nutrients. Absolutely, they're important. The thyroid adrenal axis is important too. Relaxation is important too. But fundamentally, the digestive system and the blood sugar system. One of the things that happens as these systems start to break down is energy starts to become depleted, especially energy to the cell. Once the digestive system breaks down and the blood sugar system breaks down and then you have the adrenal thyroid connection, cells don't get the energy that they need. This is really what disease is about. Cells not getting the energy that they need, secondary to digestive problems, to blood sugar issues, and adrenal thyroid issues. One of the key components of this lack of energy, or one of the subsequent problems that are associated with this lack of energy, involves the accumulation of toxicity inside a cell. As we age and as we degenerate, we are pretty much guaranteed to have a waste disposal problem. This waste disposal problem is an example of the negative downward spiral that occurs in the disease process, where bad stuff leads to more bad stuff, leads to more bad stuff. Accumulation of toxicity leads to more accumulation of toxicity, leads to more accumulation of toxicity. When toxins start to build up, less energy goes into cells, more toxins build up. Even less energy gets into cells, even more toxins build up. This is a downward negative spiral. And it all starts with the accumulation of waste. Accumulation of waste is a key player in the disease process and in the aging process. And by the way, the aging process begins frightfully early. For many of us, it begins in our 40s or in our 50s. All right, got more to say about the aging process, toxicity, and buildup. We'll tell you about a really cool vitamin that you can use to improve waste disposal when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this.
You have all seen and heard about the elements of the periodic table. These elements are the building blocks of everything in the universe. You, my friends, are made from these elements. A shortage of any of these important trace elements can lead to disease. Go with the science and take the Lady Talk Health Challenge and get all 90 essential trace elements with a healthy start pack at LadyTalkLive.com or call 855-333-LADY. That's 855-333-5239.
Research shows it's not just what you put in your body that counts, it's what you put on it as well. Why not use an all-natural, healthy mineral-based makeup that actually benefits your skin? Once you experience the airiness and flawless coverage of Longevity mineral makeup, you will never use anything else. With Longevity, the perception of your complexion will be natural perfection. Animal-friendly mineral makeup at Mary Lou Health. That's MARILU Health.com or call 855-321-HEALTH.
This is Bill Brown, Midas Resources, Gold and Silver, government shutdown, inept politicians, unfunded entitlements, looming Obamacare, the death of the U.S. dollar as the global reserve currency is what nobody wants to acknowledge. We have a debt bubble that cannot be paid and will eventually crash the dollar. If you are concerned about maintaining your purchasing power, consider this. Gold and silver are up 497% in 13 years. Call me, 800-686-2237, extension 332. Together we can discuss your options of buying gold and silver. Analysts agree the dollar's problems are increasing. Call me, Bill Brown, 800-686-2237 at extension 332, and we'll discuss your option of buying precious metals. Also, I can send you information on how you can roll over your IRA or 401k into a precious metals IRA. Don't get caught with money in your account when the dollar collapses. Call me, Bill Brown, at Midas Resources, 1-800-686-2237, extension 332.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document? Worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average over 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
Not just an alternative to the mainstream media. We're the premier independent talk radio network. We are G's.
Welcome back to The Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We are here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central, and 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. If you like what you hear, tell your friends. You can also search BenFuchsArchives.com. All the programs are up with keywords, and if you miss a program or you want to review something, review a subject, or direct somebody to a specific subject, you can head over to BenFuchsArchives.com. Thank you to Peter in the UK for setting that up for us. You can also check out my blog, PharmacistBen.com, which we update regularly with news stories as well as blog posts. All right, so today I want to really emphasize the idea that degeneration and aging are equivalent processes from a biochemical standpoint. We can learn a lot about the aging process by watching the disease state, and we can learn a lot about the disease state by observing the aging process from a biochemistry perspective. One of the things that happens as we age and as our body breaks down, whether the breakdown is a horrible degenerative disease like cancer or heart disease, or whether the breakdown is represented by diabetes or autoimmune diseases or anything else, one of the things that happens is cells don't get the energy they need to do their business. When cells don't get the energy that they need to do their business, toxicity accumulates. Under healthy conditions, the cells will dissolve, will destroy, will incinerate, will demolish toxins as they build up, and the cell's environment, internal environment, will remain pristine. As we get older and as our body breaks down, cells get less energy. That pristine inside cell environment begins to accumulate. Toxicity begins to accumulate, especially one sticky, yucky, dark toxin, fatty substance, waxy substance called lipofuscin. Now, most people haven't heard of lipofuscin, which is very unfortunate because it is almost like an emblem of the disease as well as the aging process. As we age and as our cells break down, as the disease process kicks in and cells get less energy, this lipofuscin waste starts to accumulate. And by the way, as I said before our break, this aging process starts frightfully early. Lipofuscin buildup can occur as early as our 40s or 50s. When I think of the aging process or the degenerative disease process, I think of the Wicked Witch of the West at the end when Dorothy throws water and the Wicked Witch of the West, she goes, I'm melting, I'm melting. This is what it's like to age. This is what it's like as the disease and degenerative process kicks in. We dissolve and cells dissolve and wastes accumulate. From a cell perspective, this is not a pretty picture. As far as lipofuscin goes, you can think of it as the quintessential cell waste, the quintessential cell garbage. The sticky, waxy substance builds up in cells. As cells weaken and as we age, the sticky, waxy garbage mucks up the works of the inside of a cell, and getting rid of lipofuscin can be very, very tricky. In fact, it's as tricky to get rid of lipofuscin, as difficult to get rid of lipofuscin as it is important. There's nutritional strategies for helping cells eliminate this stuff, and of all the lipofuscin eliminating nutrients, or at least nutrients that support lipofuscin elimination, none is more important than vitamin E. Vitamin E is the quintessential guardian substance. If lipofuscin is the quintessential marker of aging, vitamin E is the quintessential protecting vitamin. It's a guardian vitamin, and it's especially supportive for the coating on the cell that we call the cell membrane. Vitamin E is especially important for the brain of a cell. Interestingly, vitamin E is especially important for the brain of the organism, for our brain in our cranium, for the brain in our head. Vitamin E is a brain protective substance. It's an electricity supporting substance. The cell membrane, the coating on top of a cell, is the brain of a cell. It's highly electrical. The brain in our head is also highly electrical, and vitamin E supports this electrical energy. As we said yesterday, this little sliver of fat that coats the cells is the major determinant of the health of the inside of a cell. If all disease is cell disease, and the cell membrane is the major determinant of the function of the cell interior, you might say that all disease is cell membrane disease. And by the way, cell membranes are where hormones have their effect. Many hormones have their effect. And if your cell membrane is messed up, if you don't have enough vitamin E, for example, or you have a problem with fat absorption, the cell membrane is made up of fat, you're going to have a problem with all of your hormones. Vitamin E is a protecting element for the cell membrane. That makes vitamin E extremely important for the health of the entire organism. That makes vitamin E extremely important for electrical energy. That makes vitamin E extremely important for the health of the inside of a cell. And as far as lipofuscin goes, vitamin E can have a very, very beneficial effect on not only the removal of lipofuscin, but even on its formation. One of the mechanisms for the production of of lipofuscin involves the breakdown or the destruction or the rancidity of fats, which is what vitamin E is specifically protective against. Vitamin E is a fat antioxidant. That's why you'll see vitamin E put into essential fatty acid supplements. That's why you'll see vitamin E sometimes in skincare products. I used to use vitamin E when I formulate skincare products. I use vitamin E to support and protect the oils in a skincare product. If you're using a lot of oils or essential fats or coconut oil or butter, or you're supplementing with EFAs, make sure you use your vitamin E, because vitamin E can protect those fats and protect those essential fatty acids from breaking down. In the same fashion, vitamin E can protect fats inside a cell from breaking down. And the less fats that break down, the less aging pigment is going to accumulate, the less lipofuscin is going to accumulate. That means vitamin E can help slow down the aging process. There's a very important link between vitamin E deficiency and the formation of lipofuscin. There's a very important link between the vitamin E deficiency and a buildup or an accumulation of lipofuscin inside a cell. And if you're not supplementing with vitamin E, you're probably deficient, because vitamin E is not really found in a lot of foods. And the longer you're on vitamin E, the longer you supplement with vitamin E, the more significantly reduced your lipofuscin is going to be. Your lipofuscin accumulation is going to be. That means you'll get added benefits with time. Once you start supplementing with vitamin E, you're going to get improvements in this accumulation and in the drainage of lipofuscin from cells. But over time, you're going to get even more and more benefits. How can you tell if you're deficient in vitamin E? Well, if you're not supplementing, the chances are pretty good that you are deficient. And if you're not supplementing with vitamin E and you're starting to get those brown spots on your face or on your hands, you're almost definitely deficient in vitamin E. You could absolutely use a 400 international unit of supplement of vitamin E. Again, those brown spots, I'm not talking about hyperpigmentation, accumulation of melanin or the pigment. I'm talking about dark spots that appear on the face and the hands that look almost geographical, almost look like a map or a map of a country. They're kind of have irregular borders, and they're dark, and they seem to be deeper in the skin. They're not on the surface of the skin. They're deeper in the skin. If you're starting to get those kinds of brown spots, if you're getting older, if you're not feeling as good as you should, if you got a degenerative disease, chances are you can use a vitamin E supplement for a lot of reasons, but especially to help improve the drainage and reduce the accumulation, reduce the buildup or the buildup and the accumulation of lipofuscin. Now, vitamin E is difficult to get from foods. The best sources are going to be seeds and grains and the oils that are derived from these seeds and grains. But there isn't a whole lot of vitamin E in seeds and grains. 4 ounces of wheat germ oil. Wheat germ oil is probably the best source, or at least one of the best sources of vitamin E. 4 ounces of it is going to get you less than you'll get in one 400 international use IU capsule. In 4 ounces of wheat germ oil. So unless you plan on guzzling half a cup of wheat germ oil every day, you might want to consider a 400 international unit a day supplement of vitamin E. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Brightside on the Genesis Communication Network. We're coming back with your phone calls right after this. Don't go away.
If you're worried about your health and you're tired of the nasty side effects of harsh drugs or antibiotics, then look no further. Supernatural Silver is the answer. Supernatural Silver is a powerful immune system enhancer that can be used every day to help keep you healthy and well with none of those nasty side effects. It's extremely safe for use internally as well as topically. And Supernatural Silver is hundreds of times more effective than colloidal or ionic silver. It is perfect for use in the sinuses, eyes, ears, and on any wound or skin issue. Supernatural Silver is also extremely effective when taken orally and can help fight off bacteria, viruses, and mold that may be overwhelming your immune system. Go to supernaturalsilver.com, supernaturalsilver.com, and use the promo code SILVER2014 for 20% off of your entire order and give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance with Supernatural Silver.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $33,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $33,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
In the U.S., 1 in every 50 homes will have a break-in this year. Burglars call it smash and grab. Police call it robbery. We call it avoidable. We are Fake TV, a simple electronic device that can fool even professional burglars. Fake TV easily plugs into any outlet and simulates the changing colors of a television. To a burglar, it looks like someone must be home watching TV, so they'll likely move on to an easier target. At only $29.95, Fake TV costs less than a month of most alarm monitoring plans and comes with free shipping. Order your Fake TV by calling 877-5-FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. That's 877-532-5388 or faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows. Pause and rewind live TV. Even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Free from the shackles of corporate America, we're the place for independent thinkers. GC.
All right, we are back on the bright side. Tomorrow we will, on our next Bright Side episode, we'll continue talking about vitamin E. And then we'll tell you about another supplement that can help you drain this aging pigment out of your body and help cells drain lipofuscin. And this is a very interesting supplement that has a lot of benefits for skin, has a lot of benefits for your brain. You can get it in a couple of longevity products. We'll tell you what it is on our next Bright Side episode as we continue talking about cell energy and disease and the accumulation of aging pigment. Our number today is 855-660-4261. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, ingredients, any kind of health challenges, if you want to share a success story or contribute to the conversation, we'd love to hear from you at 855-660-4261. Let's take our first phone call of the day and welcome Stephanie to the Brightside. Good morning, Stephanie. What's going on?
Hi there. My most immediate concern is I am a terrible carboholic, and I've just come off of a 2-day fast, and I'm worried that I'm going to fall back into my old habits. I can barely control carb cravings. What foods or supplements should I use?
Great question. Carbohydrates, a couple of reasons why we become addicted to carbohydrates, and you're not alone, obviously, Stephanie. Probably the whole country is addicted to carbohydrates. One of the major reasons why we can't get off the carbs is because the body uses carbohydrates to make serotonin. It doesn't really use the carbohydrates directly, but insulin is involved in serotonin production. Serotonin is a very important stress management hormone. It's not a happy hormone, as we said on the bright side so many times. It helps us manage the ups and downs of life. It's an awareness hormone, a vigilance hormone. And as our serotonin levels drop, if we're under a lot of stress and we feel hypervigilant, we got to watch every little thing that happens in our environment, serotonin levels drop, we will have a tendency to self-medicate with the easiest carbohydrates that we can find. Carbohydrates will stimulate the secretion of insulin, and as insulin goes up, serotonin levels go up as well. So it's kind of a self-medicating, there's a kind of self-medicating component to carbohydrate addiction. However, using protein can also help you make serotonin, especially protein that contains tryptophan, and this is the number one strategy for reducing carbohydrate and sweet cravings. Increasing your protein, especially tryptophan-containing protein. That's dairy and meat mostly, also beans. I'll get you some of that as well. So high-protein foods, whey protein, egg protein. If you're vegan or vegetarian, use soy or use hemp seed. That's the step. That's step number one. In fact, you can almost treat your carbohydrate cravings as a sign, as a correspondence to protein deficiency. More protein will absolutely reduce your carbohydrate cravings. There's a specific amino acid, by the way, called glutamine, which you've probably heard us talk about. And that can also help reduce carbohydrate cravings. Maybe a teaspoon of glutamine in the morning and maybe a teaspoon at night. Glutamine powder. There's glutamine capsules or tablets that you can buy, but the powder is much more cost effective, and it does have a wonderful carbohydrate suppressant effects. And then thirdly, when you're running low blood sugar or low energy, you're going to find yourself craving carbohydrates. So using nutrients that help you access energy from the carbohydrates that you're eating or from the protein and fats that you're getting, help you derive energy from these substances, can also reduce the craving for carbohydrates. So using zinc, the B complex, magnesium, micronutrients in general, what we call the Mighty 90, that's your third important strategy for reducing carbohydrate cravings. Number one, more protein, especially meat and flesh protein, dairy protein, egg protein, because it contains the amino acid tryptophan. That will help reduce carbohydrate cravings. Number two, using glutamine, Glutamine, a teaspoon in the morning, that's about 5 grams, teaspoon at night, that's a good place to be. And number three, for reducing carbohydrate cravings, using micronutrients, that is vitamins and minerals, most especially the B complex, magnesium, arginine, taurine, chromium, vanadium. All of these can help you access the energy from the carbohydrates that you are intaking, so you don't feel like you need to eat more, or also from protein and from fats. Those are three great strategies for getting yourself off of carbs. I hope that helps you, Stephanie. Anything else you want to ask?
One more thing. I just wanted to mention some symptoms and see if there's anything extra that I should be taking for the symptoms I have. Sure. Joint pain, especially in one of my shoulders for almost 2 years. Neck and back pain off and on for 20 years. Muscle weakness, occasional loss of balance.
All of that is the degenerative process kicking in. It's inflammation, degeneration. The fact that you got some dizziness going on, that can mean inflammation in the head area, and that's not a good thing. So you want to consider that your body's starting to break down. It's starting to release inflammatory factors, maybe accumulation of toxicity. You got to do all the things we talk about on the program. Remember, as I was saying earlier in the show, you got to work on the foundation of the house before you put the roof on the house. The roof on the house is the accessory nutrients. The windows in the house, they're the accessory nutrients. Those are the things that target specific kinds of health issues. But the foundation of the house, that's the things that we need to do no matter what our health challenge is, even if it's just something as simple as accelerated aging, even if it's just aging. What's the foundation of the house? The digestive system, the blood sugar system, and the adrenal system. I call that the triangle of disease, but you can think about it as the foundation. So for everything you're talking about, Stephanie, digestive support, that includes the probiotics, the Biolumin Nightly Essence, digestive enzymes, which give you added benefit of being anti-inflammatory. As we said, Ultimate Enzymes will help you with your digestion as well as with inflammatory pain. It's a nice multifunctional nutrient. Biolumin Nightly Essence, staying away from problem foods. If you notice that you have a problem with fats, then you want to start to use fat absorption aids like lecithin and apple cider vinegar. Focus on digestive health. And then the second strategy is focus on blood sugar support. If you have carb cravings, it's very likely that you have some blood sugar problems as well. If you notice that you're gaining weight, that's also a sign that you have some blood sugar problems. More protein. You sound like a candidate for more protein on a lot of fronts there, Stephanie. So get yourself the One World Whey. Stephen Ewer's wonderful whey product, my favorite whey. Whey protein, One World Whey. It's cold processed, it's organic, and Stephen is a great guy too. So you'll be helping support his cause. And then eggs, fish. Meat is not a great food, even though it is a concentrated source of protein. If you can do dairy, that can be helpful too. Hemp seed protein. There's a lot of ways you can get protein. Thanks so much for your call, Stephanie. Appreciate it, and I hope we helped you out.
Thank you.
Okay, didn't mean to cut you off there. Apologize. Okay, let's see. Tara in North Carolina. Welcome to the Brightside. What's going on?
Hi, Ben. I am calling for a friend,
okay.
And she is 87 years old.
Okay, nice.
And she has a lot of problems, but the main concern is in her right breast. For 14 years now, she's been dealing with severe pain all the time. It's really
just in the breast?
Well, she said 14 years ago she got shingles in her back, and they put a needle through her in her back for some reason, and she said ever since that they put the needle in her, she's just had chronic pain all over, and then also her left ankle is really swollen.
Okay, well, let's talk. Let me give you some ideas here. Okay, the most important thing you told me is shingles, chest pain, back pain, ankle pain. All of those things are just signs of the inflammatory process kicking in, but they're not really the major problems. Shingles gives me a big clue, and it should give you a big clue too, Tara. Shingles means that the immune system has been compromised. Shingles is a virus that many people have, but only a few people will actually have the symptoms that are associated with the herpes virus. That's the virus that causes shingles, and that's a terrible, terrible pain. Shingles is one of the most awful, painful experiences you can have, and it always means, you guys, always means a suppressed immune system. Something is burdening the body. If you have shingles, you have a suppressed immune system. That's why only older folks and sick folks get shingles. Hang tight, Tara. We'll finish up when we come back from our break. Hi, Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back right after this.
If you suffer seasonal or environmental allergies and your doctor has told you that the only answer is medications for the rest of your life, Dr. Peter Glidden has an alternative solution that doesn't involve drugs with terrible side effects.
One of my favorite add-on products to the 90 essential nutrients for people who are suffering with allergies is a product called Cell Shield RTQ. Cell Shield RTQ. The Q in that product stands for a biochemical called quercetin, and quercetin is a natural antihistamine. It doesn't flag out your immune system like antihistamines do.
To manage your allergies without a lifetime of prescription or over-the-counter drugs, order Youngevity's Cell Shield RTQ today by calling 855-347-3696. That's 855-347-3696 or on the web at fireyourmdnow.com. That's fireyourmdnow.com.
So my elementary school-aged child is begging me for a cell phone.
Please, Mom, please. All the kids have them.
But I've seen the research, and it makes sense to me that any mobile device that operates using electromagnetic frequencies that close to me or my child's head needs to be blocked.
Harmful wireless radiation is real. Protect yourself and your loved ones with Block It Pocket. Call 888-315-9618. Free shipping to the lower 48. BlockItPocket.com. Enhancing health and privacy. How can you save a ton of money and prepare for emergencies? By having your own in-home freeze dryer from Harvest Right. Now you can cut down on wasted food by freeze drying your leftovers. That's right. Create your own long-term food storage by freeze drying your own fruits, meats, vegetables, even complete meals with the Harvest Right in-home freeze dryer. Imagine the savings and the peace of mind. See how the amazing Harvest Right freeze dryer works at harvestright.com.
I will never forget the day my son Jeremy told me he hated me and slammed the door in my face. I'm behavioral therapist Janet Lehman. Behavior problems can turn the child you love and your life into a nightmare. That's why my husband James and I created the Total Transformation, the step-by-step program that shows you how to fix the worst behavior problems and get your child to respect and listen to you again. No matter what the behavior, defiance, backtalk, angry outbursts, disrespect, we can help you stop it. Now you can get the Total Transformation for free. All you need to do is get the program and let us know how it works for you. You can keep it forever for free.
Limited number of free programs available. Call now. 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595. That's 1-888-912-1595. 1-888-912-1595.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
Results will vary from case to case.
The nation's largest independently owned and operated talk radio network. The Genesis Communications Network.
All right, we are back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben talking to Tara in North Carolina. Tara, here's the deal. You there, ma'am?
Yes.
How old are you, Tara, by the way? Are you a youngin'?
I am. I'm 22. I call you about Harmony.
Oh, you have a kid? That's your baby?
Yeah, Harmony is my baby.
You're
when I
a young
call.
mama. Did I send you anything, or did we just talk?
You have sent me stuff, yes.
I sent you some. Did I send you the topical C, the vitamin C? What did I send you?
Something retinol, something cream.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're supposed to buy it on your website.
Not quite yet. I'm going to have a retinol product up on the website. I'm going to have some skincare products up on the website here probably in the next few months, but not quite yet. Any case, your friend, it's great that you have an 87-year-old friend. That's awesome. Her body braked her, the ankles and the back. That's all a sign of the inflammatory process running amok. The most important thing you told me is the shingles, because that tells me, especially it occurred 14 years ago, it tells me that her immune system has been overactive, hyperactive, compromised, exhausted, stressed out. Something is getting into her body that's activating this immune system, and that always means food first. First, the digestive system. So a couple of things will happen once the digestive system breaks down. First of all, the immune system is going to become compromised. But secondly, she's not going to absorb her nutrients, and that can cause inflammation and bodily breakdown. And this is par for the course for aging, in addition to the degenerative process. So first you want to focus on digestive health. Get her on the Biolumin Nightly Essence stat. That's pharmacy talk for immediately, right away. Biolumin Nightly Essence. Probiotics are the number one digestive supplement for building the foundation of a strong digestive system. So get her on the Nightly Essence. I'd be doing 3 in the morning, 3 at night. Liquid nutrition is vital. Get her on the Healthy Start Pack, especially the Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0. Have her sipping on it. You know what, Tara? If you just do that, if you just have her do that, she will notice dramatic, not results, dramatic results. Guaranteed. This is a woman who's probably not had any nutrition in her body for decades, possibly. given her the digestive component, the breakdown in the digestive system, and probably her lack of understanding of nutrition, I'm just assuming here. Once you get on the BTT, she's going to notice dramatic differences, as well as when she starts to support her digestive health with the Biolumin Nightly Essence. Healthy Start Pack would be a great idea because that's got her Mighty 90 nutrients. And then if she wants to throw in a couple extra things, the Z-Radical is always a good add-in because the Z-Radical is multifunctional. It's great for the immune system, great for the digestive system, helps thin the blood, increases the delivery of nutrients to cells. And then simple things like deep breathing can really go a long way towards reducing inflammation and supporting the immune system. Deep breathing techniques, slow deep breathing. That's one of the most important things, you guys, for deep breathing is you want to do it slowly. Through the nose, in through the nose, and out through the nose. And the slowness is the important component. If you try to do your deep breathing too fast, you can actually make things worse for you. So slow, deep breathing, Mighty 90, Biolumin Nightly Essence, Z-Radical if she wants to throw something else in, and have her sipping. Very important that she sips on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. If she does it too fast, she may end up with a little diarrhea or loose stools, and she won't get the benefits of the nutrients. There's tons more she could do, Tara, but that's a great start. And thanks for your call and thanks for your concern. That's really sweet.
Can I ask,
sure.
Will this help? Well, she has cataracts in her right eye.
It'll help all of that. Absolutely,
okay.
It'll help all of that. There's way more she can do, but that's a great start. Okay, Tara?
Is there anything else?
Nope, there's tons more. Absolutely, there's tons more.
Well,
but
she has like a hunchback, and it's also like her spine is twisted, so she kind of...
Did you hear me talking at the beginning of the program? I said the Wicked Witch of the West. Remember the Wicked Witch of the West? You probably don't remember the Wizard of Oz. You ever see? I don't know. 22-year-olds watch.
I have.
You remember the witch? She goes, "I'm melting." Remember that part? That's what happens. That's what's happening to your friend. She's melting. All right. And you want to throw one more thing in, get her on the One World Way, but have her do it really slowly. Don't try to do too much all at once because it'll put a burden on her digestive system. Got to move, Tara. Thank you so much. God bless. All right. Let's go to Dave in Michigan. Welcome to the Brightside, buddy. What's up?
Hey, Ben. Love the show. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's going on?
I got a young lady that wants to take the gallbladder cleanse, the apple juice, olive oil, and lemon juice.
I'm not a big believer in that.
No, I did it.
Yeah? And what happened? Did you feel better?
Oh, my gosh.
What did you do? Tell me what you did. Because there's different varieties of it. Did you do the olive oil and the apple juice one?
Yeah, I drank, for one day I fasted, and I drank 2 gallons of organic apple juice. And then the second day I drank a 3rd gallon in the morning, and then by 5 o'clock that evening I had to drink 4 ounces of organic olive oil and 4 ounces of organic lemon juice mixed. I had to drink that, within an hour. Okay. And, yeah, it was pea soup the next morning.
I'm not sure necessarily that you passed were there stones in there?
Yeah, like jelly beans.
Interesting. Okay, and then you feel better, and you felt better after that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I had an eye reading, eye readologist.
Yeah. And it was clear?
He told me that I needed to do a gallbladder cleanse.
And after the cleanse, the yellow was out of the eyes?
I don't know if I had. She didn't necessarily say I had yellow in the eyes, but I did feel better. And she said I should do it a couple times a year. But this gal has been battling Candida for a couple of years. She was on Prilosec for 15 years.
Well, that didn't do her any good. The Prilosec suppresses stomach acid, and that can definitely cause a problem with Candida.
Absolutely.
Here's the thing. The gallbladder cleanse, I have heard mixed results on it. Personally, I haven't seen any great results with it, but you always go by your feeling. Don't worry about what I say or what anybody says. Go by what you think, how you feel. If it works for you, it works for you. And I'm not here to dispute anybody's experience. Your personal experience should always be the best guide, not what I say or what a doctor says or what you hear on TV or anything else. That having been said, if you have a problem with gallstones, that means you're not processing something correctly in the digestive system. Normal, healthy digestion, there's no gallstones. Babies and children don't have gallstones. It takes a long time for the digestive system to break down to the point where cholesterol starts to build up and food doesn't get processed as well and bile becomes too concentrated, etc.
She had her appendix out at 10 years old.
Well, that could be a major cause of digestive problems. The appendix is a warehouse for probiotic bacteria. So if you want to do the gallbladder cleanse, if you feel comfortable with it, that's great. And if you get benefits from it, awesome. More power to you.
She's afraid of the sugar, because of the Candida.
Yeah, you're not from the juice. You mean from the apple juice and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a heck of a lot of apple juice when they do a gallbladder cleanse. But that's not her big concern. Her big concern is why is she not processing food correctly? Gallstones mean you're not processing food and maybe even processing hormones correctly. Usually means a bile problem. The bile is too concentrated. So a couple of things that you want to do. Number one, you want to focus on liver health. The liver is a digestive organ, so that means focusing on digestive health. As always, that's the foundation. See if she can link up, she noticed digestive symptoms, and then link those up to problem foods. That's always step number one. The longest journey begins with a single step. And that means no matter what you're dealing with, you want to start off you want to approach it, the solution step by step. The first step is always going to be, look for and identify digestive problems, bloating, gas, heartburn, diarrhea, loose stools, constipation, pain, nausea, anything in the digestive tract. Link those to foods. Link your digestive problems to specific foods, then eliminate those foods. Second thing you want to do is get yourself on the Biolumin Nightly Essence, a probiotic supplement, and eat fermented foods. Stabilizing the bacteria in the gut, especially if she had her appendix removed, is step number two. Number one, eliminate problem foods. Step number two, stabilize gut bacteria. That means get on a probiotic supplement like the Nightly Essence and using fermented foods. Step number three, focus on fat absorption. Bile is responsible for helping the body process fats. If you have a bile problem, if you have a gallstone problem, you have a problem processing fats. That means use all of your fat absorption, fat digestion supporting nutrients, and that includes lecithin, which is actually a component of bile. You can actually use bile salts. You'll get bile salts in the Ultimate Enzymes. She should probably be using the Ultimate Enzymes after all her meals. Apple cider vinegar can also support digestion, fat absorption. Actually can support all digestion. Use Bragg's Organic, by the way. Bragg's Organic apple cider vinegar. It's the best. And use it after meals with the digestive enzymes. If she wants a couple more things, she can go get something called pancreatin, which is pancreatic enzymes, pancreatin, pancreatin. And then maybe she wants to try something called betaine, HCl, which she'll get them in the Ultimate Enzymes, but she can use some extra, and that will help acidify stomach contents and improve the secretion of bile from the gallbladder. So much more you can do, but that's a great start, and that's all the time we have for today. Anyway, thanks for the kind words, Dave. Appreciate it. I apologize if we left you on hold. Please call back on Monday and tell our call screener that we left you on hold, and we'll get you first up. On Monday, we'll continue talking about the aging pigment. We'll tell you some more stuff about vitamin E. I love vitamin E, man. That is an incredible, incredible nutrient that most people are deficient in unless they're supplementing. And then we'll talk about another supplement that you can use for lipofusion and the aging pigment. And this is a supplement that's great for your skin, great for your brain, may help you if you have Parkinson's disease and movement disorders, and it's awesome for helping cells drain out aging pigment or lipofusion. We'll tell you about that on our next Brightside episode. Check out my blog, pharmacistben.com. Click on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com and join the Brightside Ben team. Love to have you aboard. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, folks. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curve appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Genstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Genstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
It's hard to imagine when things are going reasonably well, just how quickly things can change. But what would it take? Economic collapse? Massive crop failure? Chemical or biological attack? So many situations could find you in the grocery looking to pick up food for your family only to find that the shelves are empty. There's nothing. Don't let that happen. Act today to make sure that if it ever comes to that, you and your family will be provided for. Visit freezedryguy.com to look at the wide variety of survival foods available. Freeze-dried foods from the Freeze Dry Guy store longer, rehydrate faster, are nutritionally superior to, and taste better than any other long-term storage food available. Visit freezedryguy.com or call toll-free 866-404-3663. freezedryguy.com.